Good morning, folks. Welcome back. I think today we're going to be continuing our bio-horror environment and playing with it. Maybe a farm today, I think. So let's see what we get out of this. I'm going to, I think, start with just a cube today, actually. Try it a little different. And tab, GZ1, just bring it up to there. And how high do we want to make this space? I think maybe 5 meters or 6. We'll go 6 meters. So like 20 feet high. Okay, that should be good. And then SZ2. So what are we up to? 12 meters wide. Should be good. And let's go 50 meters long again. Create a space like that. Okay. Rotation scale. Tab A. Control B and bevel it. Just to get rid of some edges. And that seems fine. And then let's just quad remesh it. You'll live, dollar, I swear. It's okay. Quad remesh it to 400. Cool. Wow, that's kind of interesting, actually. Why did it do that? You know what? Let's just undo that. And we'll just turn on X mirroring. See what we get. Okay. You missed me modifying a cube, I guess. I don't know. I think you're all right. Okay. I like this, but let's just delete our base. There's just some weird edges in it. It shouldn't matter, but mirror it. And apply all. All right, that seems all right. Kind of silly just to mess with it because we're going to distort it around anyway. So this is going to be our farm, but this is way too. No, wait, paint, sculpt. Way too uniform. So let's just start pulling it up a bit out here and there. And just stretch it. So we're doing, yesterday we did the Bezier curve tunnel method. Today we're doing the block tunnel method, basically. Not really a right or a wrong way, I don't think. Just gonna add some bumps. We may actually use something like that later. Okay. Sure. Let's just stretch these out so they're a square. Great. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, well, first thing, let's cut that down to 5. And keep it kind of even. Yeah, that looks okay. Edge crease 0.1. Yeah. I think we can live with that. That'll be okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Make it a farm today, I think. But kind of everything lives inside of an intestine in this world, so it's all kind of tunnel-like. And yeah. I don't think I need to particularly subdivide it or remesh it again. I think we're okay here. I mean, it's ugly geometry, but I don't know that's going to matter. But let's cut our top off so we can see what the heck we're doing. P section, separated, and move it to ceiling. Okay. I guess. I don't know. I just have my imagination. I've never known. Like, is it good? Is it weird? I don't know. Okay, and I like the idea of the water underneath it, so let's get into the water too, or liquid. Mesh, plane, scale it. So that would create that underneath. How do we feel about that? That's not bad. Kind of okay with that. Okay, let's use it then. Now let's go ahead and save. Where am I? Live stream. There we are. Up, new 250731 live stream. Fleshy Farm. This sounds fun. Okay. And we can solidify our cube again, or our plane again. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. That'll be fine. We'll just go all the way down. Apply all. Okay. And let's see. What was it? I'm going to grab some materials from yesterday just to make sure I have it right. This one was called Green BioWare. Append, village, material, Green BioWare, and Alien Organic with lighting. Those are the two I think we want. Right? Yes. Because this is going to be... Come on. Green BioWare. And I'll wait on the other one until I merge back with the ceiling, I think. Maybe. But we will go ahead and grab... This is our most up-to-date version of the platform generator. I did a little tweaking where I changed some of the pillar stuff afterward. But every time I'm just resaving it over the new one, over the old one, and we got it. So into collection and paste. Cool. Now, let's see. How do we want to do this? I think I do want to make this one a little bit more curvy, just to keep it from being, and that would be the platform. This one. So Shift A, Mesh, Curve, Bezier Curve. Tab, X, delete the vertices, and draw. And let's get it all on one page. And we're going to go mostly a straight line, but I just kind of want to keep it so it curves just a bit like that along our path. Okay. And let's see if I've added any weird things at the end as I jittered. Looks like I did. It's almost impossible not to. Yeah. Just going to remove that vertex. Cool. And this end looks okay, actually. Okay. So again, the usual stuff, right? We're going to extrude it. I think we're going to keep our path limit to 2 meters. So 1, and Tab A, Control T, 90, gets it flat. And then convert to mesh. And it looks pretty good again. Not bad with that. It's 36 faces. See if we can make it a little bit more even. Let's kind of cut it down to 35 and remesh it and see what it does. Remeshing failed. Why? 40. Oh, not X. Remesh it. Nice and even. Cool. Doesn't matter, but you know, why not? Okay, then we bring that back and tab and bring it up. And we're going to call it platform. And we're going to move it to a new collection, platform. We're going to move this to a new collection, ground. Okay. Cool. If we get done super fast on this one today, because this one might go through pretty well, then we'll do a character as well. That's looking all right, though. Take this, link, copy modifiers. Let me just then delete this thing. Keep our poly count as low as possible. And platform generator, base, ground. I got those glowy lights everywhere because we haven't set it up yet. That's fine. We'll keep messing with that. I like this path though. That's looking good. Tab. Let's just come in here and 2 and E, 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 E. There we go. And E, E, maybe. We'll see how that one goes. And something like that. Maybe one more. Yeah, sure. Gives us all that as our platform now. Yeah, I gotta give some guys some clothes is the problem. And it just takes a while. So. All right, I'm into that. Kinda. Now let's see. I wanted to have those have a hold. I'm just trying to decide how I want to do this. I should get one more out of it. Let's see. E, E. Straighten those in just a little bit. And 3x face. So let's see how that looks. This is kind of a platform that's offset. How do we feel about it? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I think we can do it. And let's come back in, grab all these, bring it up slightly. so it's not the same level, just to keep it from looking good. And I'm just, because they're starting to annoy me, I'm more just trying to make sure it fits into the environment right. Lamps, I'm going to set my lamp density to 0 for right now, just to get rid of them. We'll bring them back. Sure, we won't go all the way around on this one, but I guess we can. Combine those two. Sure, why not? Hey, Shayla. Yeah. The classic, is it morning, is it evening on the internet argument or discussion? Probably an argument. We'll do the same thing here again, too. We'll link those. Maybe we link these. Yeah. Cool. No, there's going to be a character too, theoretically, maybe, if I have time to finish it. It's going to be, we'll see. All those going around. Good. I like them. Now, I want to make a blobby, blobby, blobby. How do we want to make a blob? Let's see. All good. Let's first, again, let's change levels on some of these. So I'm going to take all this stuff. And GZ and just bring it up slightly. And then those and GZ up slightly. Just to keep our platform not 100% the same level. And then take that down slightly. I don't want stairs, but yeah, that'll work. I just want it to feel a little bit uneven. Cool. Subtle, but maybe useful. Now, let's do a Shift A mesh. UV sphere? UV sphere it is. It's our ceiling. Something like that. Now, Alt D, SY. I don't necessarily want it to be symmetrical every time. Probably should Shift D instead of Alt D. Oh well. Now let's make all these unique individuals. Yeah, everybody's a unique individual now, right? Unique snowflake. Turn our ceiling back on. Bring him up a bit. Up a bit so they all penetrate through. That one might be too high. Yes, it is. Down. And we can even rotate them slightly. Okay. Cool. Save. Turn off our ceiling. Come here. Here, just the spheres. Rotation scale, M, new, plants. Enter the folder there. Okay. Now I was thinking we might go for some good old-fashioned technical fun here, and have them drain down into our space. We pulled everything we need from this, so we can use this one. Open. Do not save. Oh. Tentacle creature. We're going to change it, but we're going to use it. Copy object. Back to collection and paste. What's that? Fog sphere. I do not need a fog sphere. Just delete it. Tentacle creature. Okay. So first off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To tentacle creature. Link. Copy modifiers. Pretty good. Kind of what I wanted. I think we're going to change it to tip, though. Just because we've used the other one before. And maybe tweak it a bit. On a couple of these, let's tweak them. Maybe we should do the skin first and then tweak them, because that'll get them all the same. Yeah, okay. Tentacle material, rock skin, tip material, none of those things we want. Okay. We're going to need an object. Let's get rid of this guy now. We don't need him at all. Cube. All right. And organic. Let's see. Cool. We'll see in a bit. What do we want? Materials. We want to keep everything kind of our same vibe. Try Alien Organic 1 again. I like it. Or Alien Organic 2. Or even Burned Meat. Burned Meat's going to have more black parts on it. I like Alien Organic 1, though. Import material. Maybe we do 2. And gel could be neat too, but I don't want it to be too pretty. Let's try it. We take this guy here and we make a tentacle is gel, and head is Alien Organic, and tip is gel for right now. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Could be neat. Where's that cube? Gel colors. Cool. We can mess with this. Main color. Red. Fresnel color. Purple. Main color. Let's just make it darker too. Let's see how we feel about that. That's pretty good. And tip If we change our tip color to alien organic with lighting, what does that give us? It doesn't seem to really matter since it's using the tip object, isn't it? No? Hmm? Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, okay. No, that is that one. All right. It's kind of neat. Maybe let's try that for right now. It's not such a big deal. We can't rechange them all anyway. Okay. Just get rid of our cube because it's in my way. So this is our one we've adjusted. Okay, so this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, to this one, link, copy modifiers. Now they should all have that. And they do. And ceiling on. Sure. Cool. All those are looking all right then for that. This bad boy here, let's decrease the number of tentacle density down to like 8. Spacing. More spacing. So we can go to tentacle density of 12 just to keep it, but then give a spacing of 0.33. Noise tentacle chaos. Let's cut that down. Noise scale. That looks all right. Kind of fitting in the hole more. Let's do the same to this one. Let's decrease the density. Cool. And spawn height. Oh, that's all right. We're good there. I think that's okay. Just kind of want to try and get it to avoid going into our stuff too much, but I'm not going to stress too much about it either. Cut this one down. 0. Straight down. Okay, we don't want 0. That one's only got a couple now. Problem is my circle's too big. Let's just shrink it. There we go. That's better. Move it more into our center of our hole. 3. I think we can give it a bit more than 3. Okay, that'll work. We're going to be very picky here, and this is what's going to take time, probably. And then Delaware will be sad if we don't get a character, but, you know. 7. Also scale that guy down a little bit. Okay, and 0. Bring our tentacles up on this one maybe, so they're just hanging. So it's like, yeah, that's cool looking. Maybe we'll bring it up on this one too, so we can sort of see them better. I'm into that. I like both those ideas. Same thing here. Also keeps it from having to worry about the hole as much. Great. So we can keep this guy be very thick, but he's above, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Genius. And this one. Cool. Bring that down just a little bit. There we go. And this one. It's kind of hanging high. Cool. Save. Well, coming along well. So this thing, if we look, our light vertex is called lamps, capital L. And we want to go I don't know. How do we want to do this? Just along these outer ones, possibly. This is how we'll do it. Great. And select. Can I check or deselect? No, because it's not doing all of them. It's annoying, but select random, deselect. 50. Cool. 1. And we just come through in a couple places where we know we don't want them the same. And too many if they're ever side by side like that, and just kind of go like that. Okay, and let's try this. Vertex group plus assign lamps. And still nothing because we set our density to 0. But if we set our density to 1, we'll get one everywhere that was in those. Is that too many? That's a lot. 0.5. 0.5 looks kind of okay. It's a little bit random, which is good. For right now, we'll do that. Okay. Now, tab, A, U, Smart UV project, unwrap it, and material. We'll go with lit with lighting. Same for our ceiling. Tab, A, U, Smart UV project. With lighting. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm also very bright, right? Okay, so we're in here, and if we go to camera, Set our exposure to like 4. There we go. Now we start seeing some of that lighting. Hanging down from that. Cool. Good deal. I want to make the let's call it. That's right, bio. Yeah. I want to make the hangy things brighter. So I think I'm going to need to do a new cube again. Doesn't really matter, just so I can assign it a material, lighting, make it new with, and I'm going to call this one tip material, tip mat. Okay, and tip mat, then we can shade. Then this one, strength of 5. Actually, let's try this. Strength of just 3 again. But instead of doing it as a merge, let's just do it as this one. Coffee. Okay, delete that. And we come back to these guys. Let's get rid of our ceiling. Now I'm gonna have to change these one manually because I've done different things to each one, but that's okay. Tip material, tip mat. Tip mat. Tip mat. Tip mat. Tip mat. And tip mat. Now they're probably going to glow a little bit more. Let's see. Yes, they are. Is it? No, it looks okay. That's kind of fun. Tentacle tip. Just going to give it tip mat so I can change it later. We can try that. But I'm all right with it for right now. Might even be a bit bright. Just going to delete these. And tab. Strength of 1. Let's see. Doesn't really make a huge difference. Hue. Saturation 10. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. 5. Hue 0.48. Make it a little different. Yeah, okay. That works for me. Cool. Yeah, they're all UV'd. Scale, that we can change. Cool. Scale of 1. Yeah, that's better. That makes them have more options. Maybe even a scale of 0.5. Yes. There we go. No, it doesn't. But, I mean, the heat might, but that would just be like reacting to the heat. The coffee doesn't do anything different. Like you could drink hot water and have the same effect as the heat, but I don't know. I do like it that way though. That's looking much better now. Okay. Now, I want to put a door at the end, I think, just for funsies. And I say door in the loosest possible way. I'm going to join these back together. Tab A, M by distance, 0.01. Cool. That should be it then. Should be joined back. Okay. And we did the like jaw door before. And it was cool. But let's just try something else. Chocolate does have a teeny amount of caffeine in it. That is true. You are not wrong there. Okay, so we're going to go something like that. How do we want to do this? Just debating. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. Let's see if this will work. V. Yes, it will. O. G, Y. Maybe? Yeah, sure. That'll be fine. And assign it to a group. Cool. Now, Shift A, mesh. Doesn't matter, but icosphere, great. TY here. Now this thing, let's see if this will work. Differential growth. Sure. Growth object here, growth factor 10. Now let's see what we get. Is it going the other direction? Why are you not pulling towards me? You're going up. I don't want you to do that. Undo, 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 undo. Go back. Okay, growth dimension factor 50. Going the opposite direction. That's very weird. That seems like a bug. RZ 180. No. Oh, let's try it. Rotation scale. No? That's very strange. Let's see if we can do -50. Yes, okay, that does do something for us. Back. Let's cut his size down then. Split radius to 0.25. Step size 0.1. 8. Z 0.5. No, not exactly what I was looking for, although let's see. That might be cool. Rotation scale, -10. I don't know. Maybe. It's not really doing what I wanted it to do, though. Maybe. Just want to do kind of something interesting. Let's see. Control 1. That's all right. I don't know. It's not working for me. Try it. Didn't like it. So let's try something else. How do we want to do this? Morning, Michael. How do we want to make a sphincter? Basically. Mesh. Circle. RX90. Fill. Yeah, Michael's your expert for this sort of thing, not me. Very definitely so. Okay. Now, tab. Face, poke faces. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a huge problem for 3D artists. It's already becoming that way now. It's getting that very quickly. V. 1. GY. Right. Let's see. Interesting. That's gonna work, I think. Undo, undo, undo. Let's go back to before poking the faces. Okay. Cool, right? No, cool. Totally. Cool. This should work then, I think. Yes. Did I not separate them? No, there should be one. There we go. All right. Did it work before? Oh, it's going to do the same thing it does in every industry. Half to 2/3 of the people will lose their job. The rest will be cleanup artists. That's what it just does. Those are still connected. Those should not still be connected. Or, yeah. Okay, that's the problem. 2V, yeah. Okay. Right. Select, check or deselect. No. Fine, that'll work. Area. Alt S. Yes, thank you. Oh, I mean, I would call all jobs. I mean, some of it's all creative, but yes, I agree. Okay, cool. I'm into that so far. Now tab. Now. Over here, quadri mesh. Take it to like 500. Great. One. Let's see. Turn on proportional. Individual origins. Yes. Cool. And then we can rotate it. Let's go that way. Cool. Nice. Okay, I'm into this so far. Now, how do I do it? Shift Q, settings, dynamic scale, extras, utility, quick displace, strength 1, no, 0.2. Cool. Cuts 1, yeah. Size 0.5. Sure. Okay. I like it. Now we're going to do one more time on it. Q, add modifier, solidify. Let's go in. Yes. Okay, apply all. Control 1. Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. That's pretty funny, Michael. Yeah, vibe coding instructor. Right. Let's apply this now. Utility, quick displace. Oh, I see. Why did it rotate it? That's weird. I mean, fine. I'm into it. That is a good doorway for what I wanted. I've never played Silent Hill, but I've seen Triangle, dude. There used to be a weird guy at my art school who dressed up as for Halloween every year. I was like, okay. I always think Tyranids from 40K when I think this stuff, because that's my vibe. Take it to like there. Sure. And then let's just edit it a little bit. Well, let it at the ground. Sculpt mode. Push that in. Bring that back out. There we go. There's our doorway. I don't know. Some guy with a cone on his head. I don't know. He always looks silly to me. Isn't that Silent Hill? I think that's Silent Hill. That's how little I know. Okay. That's be fine. I'm not going to care too much about it because we're not going to go that close to it. Should be fine. Carries around a big sword, has a pyramid on his head. I don't know. Like my door. This thing, tab A, U, Smart UV Project. Our app, and let's give it a material of our alien organic with lighting. That's a lot of lighting. Maybe just without the lighting. To put some lighting inside of it too. Yeah, and this is too bright. And we'll get rid of that. Plus, assign alien organics 1, no lighting. Yeah, we'll make that no lighting too. Assign. Great. So I have to maybe build a light around to like highlight the fact that we made that thing, but you know, let's see. Looking good though. It's a fun little sphincter, which is just a fun word to say in general, because I am basically 14 at heart sometimes. Let's do that. Cool. And that. Maybe not. Well, that one's doesn't matter, but this one will do for sure. And I'm going to close off all these collections. Scene collection. Cool. And here, lights, Shift A, light, point. That's good enough there. Color is going to be like 45, maybe even 4,000. Power is going to be like 25. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a light inside there or on top of it to show off our dude, but that's fine. Now that's too bright. 10. Oh, I just need to re-UV it too, I think, too. That might help. Because that just looks awful. Yeah. You Smart UV project. Unwrap. That's better. Yeah, that looks significantly less awful. Good enough. Okay. So let's come back and take a look at our scene again. So we're harvesting these plant things. I'm just going to turn off the ground entirely. So we're harvesting these plant things. I want some bridges just because they're cooler looking. So let's do that. Maybe we can do bridges in between these spaces here. So what if we just... make that a bridge. One. Yeah, that's too many things. Okay. Yeah, that's going to look weird. 3. X faces, 2 fill, 3 base material, and assign and make it a bridge. Nice. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. I think copyright's going to basically go away as an issue very soon. That copyright has only ever existed because it protected those in power, and when copyright no longer protects those in power, there will be no reason to have it, and we will see a vastly different use for it. So I think that also for 25 years after photography was invented and brought commercially, you couldn't copyright a photograph. Photographs were considered not copyrightable because they weren't art. You were just capturing what was there. But then when it became profitable to copyright them, suddenly you could. So I think that's what you'll see with AI, is like either copyright will go away or copyright will change to protect the major interests of corporations that are using it and care. So I wouldn't look to copyright to protect anybody. I always thought it was really interesting that about photography, because most people don't realize, like, of course you can copyright a photograph. Well, you couldn't for 20 years. That's like my railings. They look cool. So let's bring them in. It also helps sort of give us some space. Differentiation. That looks cool. And I do think we want a bit more to it, though. Let's come in here and tab this thing. Get rid of this face. 2, 7, E, 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 and 3. Let's see what that gives us. Why does it not? Where's ground? Because I'm outside of my ground. Okay, that'd be why. Just this. There's a platform. Yeah. Cool. Kill ground again. And let's take here. I want to go from an off-site thing. 7. E. GZ. Just above our water. That would be nice. We have to change our fundamental understanding of what it means to succeed for that to happen, though. Cool. Oh, that's underwater. Damn it. I was hoping to make these on the water. I guess I'll have to actually look at the ground and see where the water is. Okay, that's all right, though. This gets very hard to maneuver around in. That's all right. That's looking pretty good. Maybe I'll bring the water up a bit. Could do that. There's no reason not to. Now it's way more watery. Do we care? No, that's fine. There's no reason not to. We still have some ground showing up, which is what I wanted in there. Yeah, that's nice. The issue is not the tool. The issue is the implementation. My old boss used to say, and I still fundamentally agree with her, technology helps you drive to mediocrity faster. And as long as that's your goal and you're not thinking about it, that's what happens. Cool. Yeah. There we go. Nice. But we have worshipped at the cult of technology for so long, and the cult of optimization. The cult of more efficient is always better. And that's never been for us. That's always been for the companies. But it's an incredibly American thing. So, gonna have to think about it. I kind of like that. I feel like that's good. I'm pretty much into it. We could add some more gunk. That's true. Gunk being a technical term, right? But let's do that. Here. Organic. Nets or curves? I think nets is what we want. Import object. Yes. And we want to set it to main settings, collision with ground, and collisions with platform. I mean, that doubles our platform, doesn't it? That's the problem. Yeah, let's not do that. I wonder, can we take, okay, let's take this. Let's make ourselves a new collection. Did it do it? Yeah, collection 8. And call it obstructions. And we're going to take platform and put it into obstructions. See if this one will work the way GeoScatter does. Some do, some don't. And ground, we're going to move to obstructions. Now this thing, if we set collision to obstructions, will it do the recursive subdivision? It's going to be slower because platform is big, so we may not even want it. But it looks like it did do something. Nah, I don't think we want it. Let's just do ground. It's not really that, I mean, like, that's one way to look at it, but it's not actually true. That's very much a story that's been told to us in recent years by people with an agenda. Because what better and better for who? You know, easier for who? It's not easier for me. It's there we go. Yeah, that's looking cool. Okay. But they say that a lot because it makes it be like, well, of course, it's just natural. But it's really not. Like, you're not making life easier for any of the workers. You're making the life easier for somebody else. You're making life harder for me. That's cool. I like that. And material. Do we want to give it the straight or do we want to give it the glowing? I feel like glowing might glow too much, but let's see. Yeah. Within organic. Just that. Yep. Okay. And then, so they didn't change any settings on any of these, right? We should just be able to grab them. Link, copy modifiers. Yep. There we go. That doesn't look right. Let's see if we can, because this comes from this tool. It should apply to organic one. Undo. Do we convert it first? Okay. Yep. Very, very much so. All right, we're going to go with that and just say it's okay. It's still quite dark. Probably going to need to add some more of those, like, fake lights like we did yesterday. So let's do that. Since I still have yesterday's open, right? Yes, I do. I'm just going to copy the fog. Yeah. Cool. Well, Secret Talks, the other way to look at it is that, remember during like Louis XIV and whatever else, people just thought, we live in this great society and people keep building more and more ornate palaces, and you would imagine the growth would keep going. But it didn't. And then architecture dramatically died. It's not necessarily, number does not always go up, and number does not always look good. Like, architecture died from that perspective rapidly. And I think we're looking at potentially the same sort of thing here, although it sucks. There we go. That's looking okay. That looks hellish. I love it. You know, people kept living places after they stopped building those kinds of expensive buildings, but they definitely stopped building those buildings. New collection, fog. Now let's just make it uneditable. Okay. Lights. Shift A, light. Area. We're going to go to disk. 3 meters in size. Color, we're going to keep it white so that it doesn't influence our stuff. Maybe we'll go down a little bit, like 5,000. Power of 50. Cool. And we're going to set it to visibility, hide from volume scatter. Take it down. Let's see what that does for that area right there. Very bright. Much, much, much too bright. Power of 10. Maybe even 5. We don't want to ever think about where these lights are coming from. These lights need to light things up, but subtly enough that we assume, oh, it's just those, even though it has nothing to do with those. But, you know, I can just go to the ceiling too. And yeah. Let's turn off ground. Okay, grab this light, 7, and Alt-D and bring it over to here. Alt-D, bring it over to here. Alt-D, bring it over to here. Okay, so we've got some lights coming around there. Take a look again. We might just take our exposure down to 4 again. That's better. And yeah, I feel like that's working for us. I want to make sure we got one kind of pointed more at the sphincter. Maybe even one more. Shift D on this one because I'm going to have to, I think, adjust it so that it doesn't. Here we go. Yeah, we have to rethink, as I said, what success means. Until we do that, we are in deep shit. Great. I don't think I want this point light, actually. Yeah, we're going to let it go dark after there. Much better. So we're very low. Come up. This whole thing is very claustrophobic, as it should be. Cool. Let's see if we can find a shot that we like. So the camera. So, sorry I didn't get to the character. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow to start with. Anamorphic. Lens of 28. Let's go very wide. Almost video gamey. Okay. On that platform, what do we want? I think this time tab, we're gonna get rid of these. No extra things where they don't help us. Where they help us, we love them, but we don't need to feel obligated to keep anything where it doesn't help us. You opinions, Michael? Never. Yeah, me either. I am just, absolutely just, stating the facts here. No opinions. Okay. I think our tentacles aren't showing up enough. So we have a couple options for that. We haven't adjusted these, have we? Did we EQ them? No, EQ them. Apply them. Alien organic with lighting. Let's see what that does. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Gel, maybe we make gel a little bit brighter. I know we darkened it way down. Okay. Gel main color. Does that help us? I don't know that I care too much. Doesn't seem like it does much for us. Let's build a few more lights into our scene. See if that helps us. I'm just going to take all our areas except that last one. Cool. Turn off ground. Right? Yeah. And Alt-D, GX, over to here, and Alt-D, over there. Let's see. That's a lot of lights now. Turn on ground. How many of them are any of them coming above and not being useful anymore? We can just get rid of those. Like this bad boy here. He's not doing anything. Okay. The new version has Vulkan, which means it does render faster too, but it does anything in the 3D viewport a lot faster. It does subdiv surfaces a lot faster. It does sculpting of large meshes a lot faster. So yeah, it's a good version. That's better, I think. Let's get exposure of 5. No, 4.5. I haven't had any problems with my modifiers from 4.3 to 4.5. I think there was some between 4.2 and 4.3, but they've all been fixed since then. So my add-ons are working. I just had to update to the newest ones. It seems like it was pretty good. Let's see if we can't. Give us something like that. Now, I'm still not 100% on my tentacles. I tried to do it fast and loose, and it may not be fast and looseable. Let's turn off ground, because we still got a couple minutes. And I want to take this one, and let's just move it over here, and let's take that one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and global RY. Rotate them slightly that way. Yes. And we're going to take this one and move it over here, over here. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on this side, I think, too. Even if we're not using them as much here. there we go. And that way, cool, we'll take this one over here, this one there, and this one, actually this one. Let's see how that looks. Did that do me better? Yeah, man, not really. There we go. Let's see if that's better. Try to do rapid lighting things, and it's never a good idea. Okay, that's definitely hitting it, but now it's too bright. So let's cut it to an individual one and get a 1. Yeah, now we can see that there's tentacles. That's better. Let's see without it, with it. Spread to like 240. Yeah, you can go wider. Liking it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The other side looks like it's also reading pretty well. Cool. Alrighty. I think we're in good shape. And just about on time, too. So what did we do today? We made this kind of scene. We used the stuff we've been building before, but another use of our meat platform, which I'm liking. Turn off the ground so we can look at everything. We got our meat platform. We got our hanging bits of organic goo. We made our sphincter doorway, which I'm into. I think that's cool looking. Got our hanging tentacle things from 3D Tutor's Tentacle Monster, but we're using them as like plants this time, which is cool. Again, I don't want to live here, but I think it looks like a neat place. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow, and we'll do some more stuff. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later. All right.